Hi guys, I am coming at you today with another new series. I feel like I have so many series going on my channel right now, but the thing with my series is that I decide when I put up the next episode, so it's not like, you know, there's gonna be one episode every week or anything like that, because that's not how I run my channel, and I want to film what I want to film when I want to film it, or, you know. So this is going to be another series where basically it's something that I've been talking about for a long time, that I wish that brands would be more specific with where they take their inspiration from. And so I've also said in previous videos that I wish that more brands would like take inspiration from nature or anything that's like very specific but has a very unique color story. So I thought, what better way to show exactly what I mean than to do it myself? So that's what I want to start doing. So basically I want to show you my inspiration picture from the custom 6-pan palette that I have in here, and then I want to do 2 looks with it, but I am going to break it up into 2 videos because I want to put up one video with the first look, and then I'll do the next video that I do is going to be the second look, so it'll be like a 2-part series every time I do these, because I think it's more fun to be able to see 2 looks, and it's also easier for me to not have to put 2 looks into a video when I'm probably also working on a 3 looks 1 palette video, as well as pretty much posting every day. So, you know, I'm making it a little bit easier for myself by just doing 1 look at a time, so I hope you're okay with that. So I think we should just get into today's inspiration. I am really excited about this because this is going to allow me to really dig into my singles collection, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get more into singles in the first place, so that I could start making my own little palettes. And I just think that this is so fun. I had such a good time like trying to come up with this color story and figuring out the specific colors that I saw in the pictures and then put it into a palette together, and making sure that, you know, the ratio between matte and shimmers were good and that there's enough depth in the palette, and I just had a lot of fun with this. So I will show you the picture. You probably already seen it in the thumbnail, but this is the picture that I've chosen, and this is the Great Barrier Reef. I basically googled and I looked at all the pictures that came up, and this was the one to me that really stood out because I felt like all the colors were just like in harmony with each other, and they were very vibrant, and I just saw so many different possibilities with this photo that I could really bring to life with my makeup. So if you want to see the palette that I made out of this, I will show it to you. And these are going to be the shadows that we're going to be working with today. And I feel like the shadow is going to fall out of this palette so many times because it's a MAC shadow. And I have a little bit of everything in here. I think this is a MAC shadow. I think this is a Looxi shadow. I will put up all the names of these while I'm using them so you can see where they're from, because I don't want to take them out of the palettes again. So whenever I'm putting them on my eyes, I will put a little banner on the screen for you so you can see what the name of the shadow is and what the brand is. And I will also list all of these shadows down in the description box so you can, you know, if you're interested in maybe picking any of them up, they will be down there for your information. So I think we should just kind of get started. I also did not put on any blush or highlight today because I wanted to do that with you guys. Let me know if you want me to do more of that with you in the eye look videos that I do, because I like watching that stuff. I don't really like watching like a full face when people are doing eye makeup, but I don't mind when people put on like blush and highlight and lipstick, because it's kind of something that a lot of the time you want to do last because you don't know what your eye look is going to be like. So say a lot of the time I will put on like a warm tone blush and I end up doing a cool tone look because I just didn't think everything through. So we're going to be doing the blush and highlighting part after I'm done with the eye look. So I'm going to start by priming my eyes, and I want to give my Plouise base another chance. I know I said so many times I don't really like this for priming my eyes, but we're gonna try it anyway. So since I know I might have some troubles with this shade, this is Cypress by Looxi, which is the dark green shade, which I did have some troubles with last time. I'm going to use this one first, just to make sure that it has something tacky to hang on to. So I'm going to take this shadow and I'm going to put that in my outer corner. And I might pull it through my crease a little bit, I haven't yet decided. And then I think I want to go in with the blue shade to blend this out with. So let's see if maybe the shadow works better on a different primer. So I'm just packing this on. And so far this is looking pretty nice. I have a feeling that this is going to be a pretty long series that I'll have running on my channel for a while. And I don't know how often I'll be posting these, but let me know if there's any particular photos or things that you want me to take inspiration from when creating my little palettes. I would love to know. And also, how many shadows do you think I should use for these kind of videos? I was thinking I could kind of mix it up. Sometimes maybe I can do a quad, sometimes maybe I'll do a 5-pan palette or 6-pan or maybe even bigger than that, but I want to kind of stick to like the smaller color stories just so that it's easier for me to use all of the shadows in the 2 looks that I end up doing. So if you have any opinions or any ideas or anything else, let me know and I will see what I can do. As always, I am making sure that I can see the shadow still when my eyes are open and I'm looking straight ahead, so I want to make sure that it is just high enough that I can still see this. And I am next taking this blue shadow, which is just absolutely beautiful. I will insert some swatches on the screen for you so you can see a little bit more up close what they look like. And I'm going to take this on one of my Hakuhodo brushes that I've still not used because it's one of those brushes that are very short, so when I put it into my cup, it just like disappears. So I never see it, but I'm going to use it now and see if I like it. And so I'm taking this blue shadow and I'm going to be placing this right above that green and then bring it through my crease. And in general, I have not had very good luck with MAC single shadows that I have in my collection. I don't know if they're all kind of bad or if it's just the ones that I have, but I'm excited to see if maybe I can give them another chance because I just not really reach for them. This one seems pretty good though. I mean, that's quite pigmented. Way more so than I remembered, but I also used to set my primer back when I used to work with these, so it could also have something to do with it. And I'm definitely having the same problem with the screen shadow that I did last time, because as soon as I go in with another shadow, it just kind of shears out and I'm kind of left with like a little bit of patchiness. So I'm going to try to go in with more of that green after and see if I can fix that, but don't have very high hopes. But this blue is really pretty. So I'm just going to work on blending this out. And I quite like this brush too. This is the J5529. I think I'm going to dip back into the green shade and I'm going to try to intensify my outer corners a bit more. And it does seem to layer okay. I'm also going to bring this through my crease a bit. And just as I was about to say that this primer isn't creasing as much on me today, it still is creasing, but not as bad as it usually is. And it could be because I used a little bit less today, so maybe that's the trick, to not make this crease like crazy. And I think for tomorrow's look, I want to try even another primer, and I want to make sure that I give all of these brands and shadows a fair chance. Because as much as I like my MAC paint pot, I understand that not everyone is going to be using that, so maybe there are different primers that work better for different kind of shadows and formulas. Even though my MAC paint pot is what works the best with most of the shadows in my collection, I guess there might still be some shadows that need, you know, something different. I don't know. And again, I'm dipping back into the blue shade and I'm just going to bring this back a little bit more, just go back and forth and build them up to the intensity that I want. So I never thought I would say this, but I've never had a brush handle that's this short before, and it's kind of weird because I'm used to holding my brush at the very tip, so I feel like I have to hold my hand up a lot higher, and it's just really awkward. And I don't know why they wouldn't just make the handle the same length as normal brushes. And I'm pretty sure I want this look to be a green and blue look, so I'm not going to be using the orange or the purple today. At least I will be using those tomorrow, but I think today I just want to use the blues and the greens. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to, I think, wrap the green around down to my lower lash line, and I'm actually going to go in with a bit more of my Plouise base because I just feel like this formula needs a little bit extra help. And then I'm going to connect that to the outer corner and then bring this down. So I think what makes the most sense now with these shadows left, I have a green shimmer and a blue shimmer. So I feel like I want to connect the green shimmer to my lower lash line, and then I want the blue to be on top so that it kind of touches the blue in my inner part of my crease. So I'm going to first go in with the blue, and I'm going to put that pretty much all over my lid here, and then I will meet it up with the green in my inner corner and kind of wrap that around down to my lower lash line. So let's try something like that and see how that looks. So I'm first going in with that blue shadow. Oh, this is just so beautiful. Oh man, this is gorgeous. And I definitely feel like I've lost most of the green. You can't really even tell that it's a green. I don't know where my camera just shut off, but I think I was saying that I'm surprised at how similar the green and the blue is on my eyes. You can't really tell the difference, even though this one looks so much darker than this one in the pan, but on my eyes they kind of just blend together. So I think I'm gonna have to go in with that green again afterwards and just kind of bring this back and see if I can get it to look a bit darker. But first I need to put the blue on this eye. Alright, let's go in with the green now, and like I said, I want to put that in my inner corner as well as meet it up with the green that I have down here. And this one is stunning. I like this a lot. For the last time, I'm going to take a bit more of that green shadow and really try to build up this outer corner. And I know you guys all recommended Sydney Grace to me last time I asked for good single mattes, so I made a big Sydney Grace order. I don't know when it's going to come, but I want to say I ordered like 12 shadows. Not all of them are mattes, but I did order a lot, so when those get here, I will definitely do a Sydney Grace like first impression type thing. And then after, obviously all of those shadows are going to have a chance to make it into one of my custom palettes, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited to do this because it's something that I've been wanting to do for so long, but I didn't really know how to make it into an interesting series because for one, I didn't have enough single shadows in my collection, but also a lot of people just tend to want to see like new products, you know, like a lot of new product reviews, but I wanted to find a way to make this interesting and not just, hey, here's a tutorial with my singles. But I feel like making my own palettes and stuff makes it a lot more interesting because I feel like I would watch a video like this even if it is just a tutorial. And I'm sure you've all noticed that I never call my videos just tutorials because I rarely click on tutorials myself, so I tend to not really do videos that are only tutorial focused. I try to make it into a challenge or something fun or a 3Luxable palette or something that isn't just like a tutorial, you know? And it seems to be working pretty well because people are clicking on my videos, so. I think for my waterline, I want to use Freak by Urban Decay because I just love this liner so much and haven't had it for very long, but every time I've used it, I've just been obsessed, and it's basically the same color I have in my inner corner. Actually, a good idea would have been to put down a little bit of this first and then got in with the shadows. I keep forgetting to do that. I know Anya always does that. I will link Anya in the corner if you have not already checked out her videos, but she's the one who got me onto the idea of doing that, but I've just never tried it. So next time I will try to remember because I feel like it would just make the shadows pop that much more. But we're gonna put this in the waterline. So I think what I want to do next is I'm gonna go put on some liner mascara and then I'll come back and we can do the rest of the face stuff and put on some lipstick, and yeah, that'll be it. Okay, let's move on to the face now, and I think since I have a pretty cool tone look going on, I want to go in with a cool tone blush. So I'm actually going to use one of my Morphe blush palettes, and this is the 8W, which is like a warm palette, but I want to use this pink shade down here because this is absolutely beautiful. And I did get this sent to me by Octoly, which I'm so grateful for because you guys know how much I've been raving about my 8C palette, which is this one. This is the cool tone one. And I love this so much. I love Morphe's blush formula. And I'm so happy that I now have the warm tone one. So thank you so much to Morphe for wanting to send me these palettes. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to go in with the pink shade, which is called Goals. And these are quite pigmented, so you definitely want to tap off your brush and not go in with too much. But that is stunning. And I'm such a sucker for like very pink blushes. I love it so much. So I'm really liking this blush with this look, you guys. I think that looks really nice. So I think I also want to use a pink highlighter. And I'm seriously such a person of habit when it comes to my highlighters. I usually reach for my Dior highlighting palette because it has everything I want. It has a pink, it has a gold, and it has a white, so I can kind of mix them to get whatever I want. But today I'm using something different and I want to use my Wet n Wild. Is this even pink? I don't even know. It's got maybe like a peachy undertone. I think I want to try this still because I just haven't used it in a while. It's in the shade Blossom Glow. So I'm going to take my Sigma F03 brush, I think this is. I always forget. Yeah, F03 brush. And we're going to highlight. Yeah, this is definitely pretty pink. Maybe it's a little too pink. I don't know. No, I kind of like it. Wow, that is so blinding. Jesus. So I'm going to take a bit more of my blush and I'm just going to get that over the highlight a little bit so that we can mix them together. And I'm also going to take my Hourglass ambient lighting powder and I'm going to buff that over my face just to make sure that everything is looking nice and blended. And for lips, man, there are so many directions I can go with this. I could do a very like light pink. I think that would look really cool. I could also do like a green or something, but I kind of want the eyes to be the focus in this look, so not really sure what I want to do. I could probably also do a red, but that would be a little bit much, so I want to do like a very nude lip today, I think. I hope you guys are proud of me because I'm reaching for another bullet lipstick, which I'm really trying here to get into the bullet lipsticks, and so far I gotta say I've been liking it. And this is from the Sephora collection. It is in the shade 3. I always forget to leave the cap on, but these are really, really cute. And this is just a very, very nude. I guess it's not that nude, it's more on the brown side, but you get what I mean. So I'm going to find a lip liner for this. And I think I'm going to use this one by Revlon. It's in the shade Rose. Let's try and see if this lipstick is going to look it. I think this is going to work pretty well. Oh, that's almost a perfect match. Go me! Wow, that is such a creamy formula. I can see why people rave about the Sephora collection lipsticks now because this is super comfortable and really nice and smooth and soft, and I think this looks really nice with the look as well. Even looking in the viewfinder, it's looking pretty good. So I think this is going to sum up look number 1 with these shadows. I'm pretty happy with this actually. Let me know down below what you think. Also, stick around for tomorrow's video or the second part of this whenever that is coming. It will probably be tomorrow. But there will be a giveaway in that video, so if you are interested in that, keep an eye out for it because I will announce everything in that video. So I think this will sum up today's video. Let me know if you like this idea for a series, and also let me know what other inspiration you want me to make palettes out of, because I had so much fun making this palette and I'm really excited to do another look with this tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching as always. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!